right, I am here and I have just done my groceries and I wanted to show you guys what I get at the grocery store. It varies a little bit each week, but my goal is to eat for energy, to eat to feel good, and of course, eat for all the flavor. So I went to Whole Foods, swung by the farmer's market and picked up all the goods, and this is going to last me for the entire week. So let's get into some of the stuff that I got at the store. I always start with focusing on produce, and I love to get some fresh herbs. So I just grabbed some dill. I try to just get whatever looks the freshest. I always get microgreens. These are full of nutrients. It's great to sprinkle in your sandwiches, salads, even on the top of a little meal. I just salt bay it and just do a little microgreen sprinkle, Nutritionist style. I love a good fresh mushroom. Think fight cancer when you buy your mushrooms. I look for ones that are local. These are grown in the US. They're from California. And I just sort of look what doesn't look like watery and mushy and has like a firm, nice texture when I'm picking out mushrooms from the grocery store. And then, of course, we have to have potatoes because make your own French fries and throw your potatoes all around the kitchen. So I will do lots of different types of potatoes, sweet potatoes, Japanese potatoes. Sometimes I just throw them at my husband, all kinds of things for potatoes. Next, we got peppers. So again, with produce, I'm picking like whatever looks the best and ripest and juiciest. So I just picked some nice variations of peppers. Vitamin C is what you're getting from your peppers. And purple carrots. These are so good. They're super sweet, amazing, way better than those little pre-cut watery carrots. So get the fresh ones and just chop them up. It's worth it. Zucchinis. As you can tell, we do not skimp on the veggies in this household. Purple cabbage. Got to have that for salads and to add some crunch. You can also saute it, which is great in any Asian dishes that you're making. Avocados, naturally it's a hit or miss, but what I do is pick the ends off and look inside. You can kind of see if the green is a vibrant green or not. And then you want them to be firm, not too mushy when you're picking an avocado. Tomatoes, I always get organic tomatoes. These are my favorite little fireballs. They are called Campari tomatoes from Whole Foods. Really, really sweet, good flavor. Gotta have an onion, so make sure you get a nice onion that just any color will do. Is going to be firm and delicious for all of your meals. And then, more avocados, duh, of course, we got them. We have some kiwis, so we're bringing in some fruit to the game. Love a good kiwi, which is great for my sleep snack. And then greens. And for greens, I just pick whatever is looking the freshest. Sometimes they're looking kind of womp womp, so we skip those and we just get the nice, bright, fresh, crunchy greens. Then I made my way over to the frozen section where I got a few more veggies. So frozen cauliflower, which I use in smoothies. It's a little secret that I'll tell you about someday. Butternut squash and sweet potatoes. Again, these are mainly used in my smoothies, but you could also use them for a variety of your recipes. What I love about those is they have the same nutritional quality as buying fresh cauliflower. It freezes it right on the spot and preserves all the nutrients. So don't feel bad if you're buying a lot of frozen produce. It's actually just as healthy as fresh produce. Fun fact for you. And I think that's it. Garlic, naughty little garlic. We got him. And of course, I'm going to do a lot of garlic and onions in all my meals because if you don't like garlic and onions, man, tough life, right? It is so fun to have garlic and onions for flavor. All right, then of course we got to get fresh fruit. Always blueberries when they look like they are in season, and strawberries. I'm definitely buying organic for all of my berries because those can be the most sprayed with stuff that we don't want, chemicals and whatnot. So invest if you're going to on anything. Berries should 100% be organic. I buy a bunch. I use these in smoothies and yogurt bowls and all kinds of stuff. And then, of course, we've got some bananas because you got to have some bananas too. So you can tell so far, lots of produce. And that's what I prioritize when I'm grocery shopping is making sure I have tons of fresh produce because that's where all that little nutritional goodness is coming in. But we need some things to pair with that. So next up, I got some beans so I can make some great dishes with that. I've got some tomato sauce. I'm again buying organic for tomatoes. I know a lot of people like the Ralph's tomato sauce. Not anymore. They're no longer organic. Bye-bye. So we are using this Lucchini brand. Lucchini probably is how the Italians would say it. Not me, not Italian, but I try and I eat their food. So here we go. Ketchup, unsweetened ketchup. I use Primal Kitchen. It's a little bit bitter. But really you cut out so much sugar if you do unsweetened ketchup. You could mix it with a regular ketchup if this is a little too tart for you. But I find it to be like one of the cleanest ketchups around town, if you know what I mean. We got some white rice, which is my grain of choice. This is really easy to digest. I'll buy organic white rice. Use this for a lot of my meals as the base to stay nice and full and also feel good. And then, of course, talking about Italy again, I got some variations of noodles. So we have some gluten-free lasagna noodles. And then I have this artisan pasta, which is a little bit more on the low gluten side if you're sensitive. I have a little bit of bloating if I eat regular pasta, so I like to incorporate different gluten-free pastas and low gluten type pastas. These pastas are great too because they're from Italy, and generally when you're buying pastas from Europe, you just get a lot better nutritional value and lower on the gluten scale. So if you find you eat pasta and it makes you really bloated, those work really well. I know a lot of people like the banza and chickpea pastas. Those can create a lot of bloating. So if you eat those and you're bloating out, you might actually do better with the brown rice or some of these artisan pastas. Okay, you guys, I'm still going strong. So we've got the unbagels. These are awesome. They're super high in protein. If you like bagels, low carb, high protein bagel, they fit a keto diet or paleo diet. So it's a great brand in the frozen section of Whole Foods for any type of avocado toast or sandwiches or things that you like to make. I had to get some cacao nibs. These are great for a little sweet tooth. You can put them in yogurt, on smoothies, and they're unsweetened with all the antioxidant goodness, which we love. Then I kind of focused on snacks. So I'm on the go, so I grabbed some natural nuts to just snack on and some chomp sticks, some clean jerky sticks, 100% beef, and I'll bring these in my purse or keep them in the car. I've got my crackers, and I'll do that with some hummus, which we'll find in one of these bags one day. And then I also have some goji berries, which I love to do a handful of with nuts. When you're looking for goji berries, you want them to be a little bit soft. Sometimes they're really crunchy. I feel like those ones, I don't know, they're just not very tasty. Maybe they're still as nutrient dense, but these are like nice and soft and mushy. They're my favorite. I have a little superfood mushroom blend. This is called Master Blend, and you can do any one, but I like this one because it's USDA organic, and mushrooms have so many benefits. This really gives me a ton of energy when I mix it into smoothies or my coffee in the morning. Nut butter. So I grabbed the Nutso butter. Again, I try to get organic when I'm buying a nut butter. This is great because it has cashews, almonds, Brazil nuts, flaxseed, chia seeds, pretty much everything you need in one nut butter, which is great. Then we have another pasta. Okay, so we have the einkorn pasta, another really good flour, low in gluten, easy on the bloat if it's something that you have a struggle with. So I really went to town on the pasta, but you know, my house is fun. Chocolate, Hue chocolate. I always try to get a organic, fair trade cacao chocolate. I really like the brand Hue, and they go on sale all the time at Whole Foods, so I stock up when I see the price get knocked down. And then a few more things. We had to get some protein. So this was just a stop at the farmer's market or any local fish shop. I try to get Alaskan or really fresh wild caught seafood. So I grabbed a piece of salmon. And then at Whole Foods, I got a grass-fed steak for some protein. And then I also got some organic ground beef grass-fed. I already have some chicken and things at home, so that will pair nicely to tie me over for the week. I picked up some dairy, so I always get a raw goat cheese dairy. This brand's called Leclerc. I can find it at Whole Foods. It's seriously delicious. I feel like it's like $10, but I would sell my soul for it. So it's great. We have the cottage cheese. I buy a low-fat cottage cheese. I try not to go fat-free for products for dairy, but I also try to cut down a little bit on some of the higher fat things if you're looking to lose weight. Low-fat's kind of a good medium place there. Good Culture is a nice organic brand. I also got some coconut milk, so I can use this to make homemade coconut milk. I can use it as little toppings with, I'm doing strawberries or blueberries for dessert. I'll pour this on top. It's delicious. Here's that hummus I'll have with the crackers for snacks. I also like these Kalina coconut yogurts. So if you want to take a break from heavy dairy, this is a nice brand for dairy free. I sometimes will melt some chocolate on top. I feel like it's a TikTok trend, and you know, it's legit. Those young kids know what they're doing on there. And then I also have my dairy yogurt. So I buy the A2 brand of yogurt, which again means it's a little bit easier to digest, 100% grass-fed, and a really, really high quality yogurt. I really like this particular one, Alexandre. I never really looked at the name, but Alexandre, good job. All right, and then I have, of course, some eggs. This is always a good topic, a hot topic. What do you buy when you're looking for eggs? You want pasture raised. That's the key word that you're looking for eggs. And then I am also looking for anything that says regenerative agriculture, which means they're really taking care of the grass that they're eating, and they're just dedicated to making sure that it's top of the line place for these little chicks to go and grow. So you're getting really good quality eggs when you're looking for a brand like this Vital Farms one at the grocery store. Find them at Whole Foods, but most grocery stores will carry them. Again, I popped over to the farmer's market to get some raw milk. So I know raw milk, hot button issue. I find it's really full of enzymes and probiotics, and I try to just eat in a way that is as close to natural as possible. So raw milk doesn't have obviously that much processes compared to regular milk. And if you can tolerate dairy, it is definitely something to try in your diet and see how you like it. And then to mix it up, I also have an almond milk. So I can use a little bit of both. I sometimes put this in smoothies, sometimes raw milk, a little mix and match, all about variety. And then last but not least, I just grabbed the coconut water because again, when I'm on the go and I'm really had a good workout, or I feel like I need to pick me up in the afternoon, I feel like electrolytes from coconut water work the best. So that was my final purchase. And as you can tell, I spent a lot of money, but I crushed it, and this is gonna last me all week. I'm gonna have so much energy. I'm not gonna have any bloating, and I'm still gonna be eating pasta.